I'm honestly so jealous. So jealous. I mean, he's got the dream. Like, it's within my beliefs to be paid $28 million and do absolutely all as well.
The Clippers, however, provided a statement on behalf of the organization and owner Steve Ballmer, which reads in part, quote, "Neither Mr. Ballmer nor the Clippers circumvented the salary cap or engaged in any misconduct related to Aspiration. Any contrary assertion is provably false." End quote.
Pretty simple. Pretty simple. You know, and you got to understand that these guys have all kinds of business dealings. All kinds of business dealings. This isn't the first time this has happened. If it is nefarious, not like the situation that happened with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Joe Smith. If you don't know about the Timberwolves and Joe Smith situation, this was back in probably 99, I think. He played 15 seasons for 13 different teams, and he was getting low salaries, but then he would get kickouts on the back end of things. So, yeah, they were penalized in a way of circumventing the system and the salary cap because they actually did that. They would pay him, like, I think in 99 they paid him a little over $1 million. Then the next year they paid him a little over $2 million. And I'm talking about Minnesota. They got caught and basically they got penalized 5 first-round draft picks, but they end up getting their 2023 draft pick back. So, and there was a fine that was implemented in it. And Kevin McHale, if I'm not mistaken, you know, he was pretty casual about the way that he approached it and said, there's, several teams that do the same type of thing, and it's not what you guys think. And let me back up for just 1 second here to this part. Right? Hold on, not there, not there, not there. There was something that was very telling here. So let me rewind just a second and I can get back into it. Hold on.
$28 million in cash during the term of this agreement. Company will pay KL2 $7 million each year of the term.
That is Kawhi Leonard's autograph. I convinced one very important person who worked in the finance department of Aspiration to go on tape.
And I didn't so much as discover it as I was told about it.
What was your reaction? What were you told?
You didn't discover anything.
My reaction was, what the f***?
Secondhand knowledge.
And I was told, like, oh, these are the major contracts and the major players you really need to be aware of. And we went through a litany of, really, really top tier name contracts. And then, oh, by the way, we also have a marketing deal with Kawhi Leonard, a $28 million organic marketing sponsorship deal with Kawhi. And that if I had any questions about it, essentially don't, because it was to circumvent the salary cap, LOL. There was lots of LOL when things were shared.